This is my entry into Mims Ukes Win an Eddy Fin from Mim Remix Contest. I believe I got that all right. It's a fun contest by Mims Ukes. If you're not familiar with Mims Ukes, check her out on the web. The rules for the contest is a remix contest, so we have to cover an existing song, but we have to do it in a totally different style from what it was originally done in. Have to do it on a ukulele, which I got it here. Have to do it in one pass, no remixes or no overdubs, no corrections, things like that. And I believe I've covered the rules pretty much, hopefully, otherwise I probably won't win the contest. Probably won't win anyway, but a lot of fun. I think we've all got a little ham in us. Unfortunately, in my case, I've got a lot of ham in me. The song I'm doing is it's a song by Gov't Mule off, I believe it's their Deepest In Volume 2 album, I'm not sure, but it's called What Is Hip. And if you're familiar with it, it's sort of a hard-driving blues rock song. And I'm going to do it as a slow, introspective ballad. Have no voice, have very little skill on the uke. So, as I said, we all have a little ham in us, and sometimes we have to let it out. So you're worried about your trick bag. Ease on into your hip bag. Ain't exactly sure now what is hip. Started to let your hair grow. Spent bucks to cop your wardrobe. Somehow you know there's much more to this trip. What is hip? Tell me if you think you know what is hip. If you really hip, passing years will show. If you're into a hip trip, maybe hipper than hip. What is hip? You became part of a new breed, smoking only the best weed, hanging out on the so-called hippie set. You've been seen in all the right places, seen with just the right faces. Should be satisfied, but it ain't quite right. What is hip? Tell me if you think you know what is hip. If you're really hip, passing years will show. If you're into a hip trip, maybe hipper than hip. What is hip? Hipness is what it is. Hipness is what it is. Hipness is what it is. But sometimes, oh sometimes, hipness is what it ain't. So you went and found you a guru in the effort to find a new you. Maybe even manage to raise your conscience level. While you're starting to find the right road, there's a thing that you should know. What's hip today might become passé. What is hip? Tell me if you think you know what is hip. If you're really hip, passing years will show. If you're into a hip trip, maybe hipper than hip. What is hip? I think we'll use that one.